Hello everybody, welcome back to Robot Tech. My name is Scout05, and welcome back. Hello. We're with friends again. It's 2 months in a row. We're with, of course, the featured co-host, Beskar Snake. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. And then, of course, we brought back Unbounded and KKR. How are you guys?
Hi, sleepy.
KKR also sleepy.
No, I said glad to be back.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, it's been like forever. It seems like a month ago. Yeah. So, if you don't know, it's been a year today, to this very day. Well, maybe not. That we today's podcast. If you don't know, we talk about games, video games, and then we talk about something related to them. Today we're gonna talk about last year's podcast. So tune in. So real quick, we're gonna go over what games have you played last month. So if you don't mind, we'll start with KKR.
Last month. Oxygen not included.
Yeah.
I picked it up off a Steam sale. Never played it before. And now I can't stop playing it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with that game.
Yeah. You're way more advanced to that game than any of us combined. I'm jealous.
And it can't be true.
Well,
I've only been playing for like a month.
Yeah. Beskar Snake, what games have you played last month?
I played a lot on the Steam Deck, but main ones played some Harvestella. I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
I couldn't understand you.
Nothing.
No. Go ahead, repeat. What was that?
I got a Steam
I will
Deck.
turn this podcast around. But finally played some Vampire Survivors for the first time. Played quite a few different things during another 24-hour stream, and including Stray and 2 Point Campus, and what were some of the other things I played? Holy crap! Played some Counter-Strike with this guy right here.
You're welcome.
Played some Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball. But yeah, no, played quite a bit this month. Not as much as I would have liked, but still quite a bit. Good month for gaming.
Nice. And I should have messaged you. We need to play a rematch of Elf Bowling.
We do.
Yes. Still got January. We got January.
Yes, we'll do the start the new year.
Elf Bowling.
Elf Bowling.
Oh,
don't
that
remember.
Sounds like we have another.
We have a fourth player. Yeah.
We'll inform you later.
Yeah.
I'm pretty great at that game.
Apparently.
Yeah. Make sure you get your freaking timing right on the dang slider. Anywho.
Sorry. Anyways, lastly, second to last, Unbounded. What games have you played last month?
Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, Fall Guys. I feel like that's all I played. I feel like it was on repeat.
No. This last month, not the month before.
Yeah, that's what I played. Well, Sea of Thieves, I guess.
Yeah.
Count that.
Thank you. It's like
I'm sorry. We just literally started that like 3 days ago.
We just played it before, and we're late. These guys were waiting patiently. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tell them about it. Tell them how mad you are.
4 days.
Oh, excuse me, sir. This was scheduled a week ago, so
I had a scheduled delivery to the outpost, sir.
Need to be on time, otherwise it would not.
That sounds like a whole lot of not my problem.
So of course, yeah, I played pretty much the same thing. Sea of Thieves, FTL. Been playing that a little bit when I'm bound studying. Faster Than Light, if you don't know. And then yeah, CS:GO, because Beskar Snake was streaming for 24 hours, so I figured to keep him company. And what else? I think that's really about it. Fortnite and all this other dailies and stuff of Dead by Daylight and Fall Guys. It's rough. It's been a rough month. Anywho,
you guys get blood points.
I'm sorry, what?
You guys get your 1,000,000 blood points.
Yeah. So Dead by Daylight apparently is having issues. I mean, it's always been. So they felt bad and they gave 1 million to everyone besides PS4 players. I think PS4 players got like more money, I guess.
They had more because they were having more issues.
Probably more issues. So like 1,500,000. So 500,000 more. So well. I mean, it's still I'm still having issues with it, and we played together. It's fun with our community, and it's good.
What issues?
Well, I think I said something. Were you playing with us? That like it kicked me out every game. It kicks me out.
Oh yeah. I remember.
So it's not really been fun. But yeah, Sea of Thieves been playing a lot of. It's a good, fun, quick. Yeah. Quick game.
Is it quick?
Yeah, it's very quick. It's the quickest game I've ever played. So, anyways, we'll kind of. They kicked me out. Oh well. I think it's because we're.
Me too.
AFKing. We're not launching it in background or anything. All right. So, anyways, so this month, I know last month was about ELU and stuff like that. But if you remember, back a year a year from today, we made goals for this year, and today this podcast is going to go over those goals. And luckily, I had the fortunate process of listening to our podcast, as you should, and have this all written down, and to remind them what their goals were, and we'll be honest with each other, although I'm gonna probably lie about it, but we'll start with the goals, and then whether or not we hit them or not. And
that's all the time we had for that segment. So on to the next segment.
All right. Nobody wants to talk about this.
No.
It's great. It's going to be fine. Hey, you had a year. You guys made commitments.
Look, it's been a hard year.
Yeah.
It's been a rough year.
Yeah. Look, maybe we'll set goals again, this podcast, and then maybe...
$1.
$1, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My goal is $1.
$1. Okay, we'll get that. We'll get you that. Let's start with whoever I put at the top, KKR, since we started with him last time.
At the top?
Yeah. I'm starting from the top of. So KKR's goals was pretty much everyone's goals were like new incentives. I put Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So that was KKR's Tiny Tina Wonderland new incentives. More cooking games or cooking streams, because we said both. Stream City Skyline, the airport DLC, and complete Fortnite Battle Pass. I believe you. So out of all of those, which ones have you done? Which ones you missed on?
Yeah. I streamed a lot of cities. With the new airports DLC and the new plazas and promenades DLC as well. I did complete at least one battle pass, like a seasonal battle pass, this past year. I even got like my first solo win, so that was a nice side bonus.
Nice.
I did not get to do Tiny Tina's Wonderlands because some friends didn't have the game, so we couldn't play together.
Wonder who that could be.
No, not us.
But that'll be for next year.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other ones?
Cooking streams and cooking games.
I did a few more.
Both.
Yeah, I did a few more cooking streams this year. Did a beer making one. I'd like to do more. I really need to improve like my audio and lighting layout in my kitchen, but it'd be good to do more cooking streams just for variety. So now cooking games.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Plate Up is a fun co-op cooking game.
Yeah.
Co-op party game. So look forward to playing that in the coming year. Maybe some Overcooked if people are up for it. Maybe after some frustrating Fortnite, we can do some Overcooked to be even more frustrated.
We'll be more frustrated then, yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I think outside of Tiny Tina's, I was able to hit all my goals for last year, or this past year.
Right, nice. So we got 1 out of 4 so far of people that hit the goal. Okay, good. Yeah, see, you guys were stressing out. You guys are fine. So we'll move on to Unbounded. Yeah, I'm starting from the top. Actually, technically, we should have started with me. Oh well. Unbounded was goal of raising $2,500, but you corrected me to something else.
No, I think that was my goal for last year.
Okay. Or for this year. Right?
Yeah, like last year that was supposed to be my goal this year, but then I didn't do that.
Okay, fair enough. And when we say goal, by the way, we mean fundraising for Afterlife. You should join. You could start the new year raising money for charity. Raising money for sick and injured kids. Anyways, 10,000 overall. New incentives. You're breaking legs. Talking about your... Oh, yeah. KKR, we forgot your incentives. Did you think of any new incentives? Or...
Not a whole new set of incentives. Instead, while I was at TwitchCon, I had discovered that they had a new integration with Dixper, and I think that has led to some really fun donations because people really wanted to mess with us when we played, in particular, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. The donor drive folks themselves are pretty impressed with that clip.
Yeah.
Compilation.
I'm still glad that they loved it. Hopefully they use that in like promotion or something. That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Well, I think we'd want to get royalties out of that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry to change the subject. But yeah, new incentives for Unbounded. Breaking legs, backlog. If that she was gonna go through her backlog. Tiniest Wonderland.
I did not do that.
Shit. Pokemon Archimist. 2 point. I think 2 point campus is meant for Beskar Snake, but Life is Strange and Dragon Age 4. I think you also said was Beskar Snake, or was that you?
So that was me, but those were games I was looking forward to that were going to be released.
That's right.
Yeah, but then Dragon Age never got released, so here we are. But I did play Life is Strange, enjoyed the game. So there was that. Yeah. And then I did hit my goal of reaching 10,000 overall raise. So, I mean, I did part of it. I just didn't hit my actual goal this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, what about breaking legs? You're doing that?
Yeah, I'm still breaking legs. Okay. If you didn't donate to my extra life, I'll break your legs.
Oh my god! And then you didn't get Tiny Tina's Wonderland, or
I did. I own it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just haven't played it. Yeah, everybody was waiting on you.
Well, everyone's waiting on you.
No.
Yeah. No.
It was
I
you.
got it. I have it.
No.
For us to get together. And then what about Pokemon Archimist? Did you buy that game?
Yes, I did buy it and I did play it. I have not beat it.
Okay. So how's that in comparison to other Pokemon games?
It was a little confusing.
Okay.
It's set in the past, which was a little not given at the time. It was kind of just like strange dialogue and whatnot. But overall, I like the freedom of walking wherever you want kind of thing, not just to a specific town or like gym battles. It's very not Pokemon-y while still being Pokemon-y. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It was a lot of like more freedom than you're used to. And yeah, it was a good game.
You gonna play Scarlet Violet?
I have it. I have not played it yet.
Which one?
I bought Violet.
Violet.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I would, and I did.
The
I
only
would
benefit.
expect violent from you, because it sounds like violent.
Oh my God.
Oh, this game's great.
There's a lot of. It seemed like a lot of broken features. Right?
Yeah, it seems really glitchy, but I wouldn't know because I did not even play it. I just
have
put that on the
Scarlet,
top of my
and
backlog.
The frame rate is not incredible, but I haven't run into
No?
any of the other like issues that people have had. Like, there are definitely things that are very like very jarring, very I can't think of the right word, but it almost looks like it's stop motion kind of. But
Right.
yeah, I haven't run into anything like super game breaking. But anywho.
No, it seemed. I thought, what was it? Like, people were getting on motorcycles and then they would go big or go smaller than they're supposed to, or something like that.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I haven't run into that either, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We could do a whole episode on playing games on release and encountering tons of bugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then, what new incentive? Did you do any new incentives this year?
I feel like yes, but I can't remember. Yeah.
You did.
I don't know. Dice. Yeah, I had dice trays and like dice sets that were hand poured and stuff.
And then you got the 25 days to donate on December.
Oh yes, the December advent calendar. Yeah, that was going really well, and then I stopped posting about it.
Okay. And then what about your backlog? Let's talk about that. Have you played any of your backlog games?
No.
You look so concerned. You just look terrified. Like, yeah, no, I don't want.
Don't talk about that.
Move on.
We don't talk about Bruno.
All right, fair enough.
No, I just added more games to it. You're welcome.
That's how you solve your backlog. Just add more games.
That's how we backlog here. We
if
just
you
add
make
more
the backlog big enough, then it's no longer a backlog, right? Isn't that
right? Yeah. Then it's a library.
More like an archive, but I'll take it. Or a crypt.
Yeah, that's where games go to die.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Let's move on to Beskar Snake. I have speedrun Resident Evil 4. So you've done that, right? I know you put speedrunning. So speedrunning, you're gonna, I think if I remember right, you're talking about speedrunning the new one of the Metal Gear Solid games. Stream more consistently. Achieve 5 platinum trophies. Oh, there you go. Metal Gear Solid top 10 leaderboard. That was it. Getting fit while beating games. And then Horizon. These are probably the games that you were excited about. Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, and Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So, have you? What out of all of that? What have you done? Go.
Well, Alex, I accomplished 100% of 0 of my goals for this year. I only got 3 platinum trophies. I mean, just the year was a weird year. I could make every excuse I want to, but
you had a 24-hour stream. Could have done 5 goals right there, 5 trophies right there.
Yeah, I'll get 5 platinums in 24
hours.
That'll happen. But no, I mean, if I remember right, the speedrunning Resident Evil 4 was going to be a donation incentive, and I never put a number on that. Thank goodness.
Right.
Good lord, I don't want to play that game.
No. I just added that as a joke. You didn't say that.
I remember you and I talked about something, or I made an offhand comment about, oh well, if I raise like 15,000 in a year or something, I'll do it. But a lot of these I have ideas for next year. So yes, I'm rolling some of them over. But yeah, I mean, it just, you know how things go. I did learn and work more on Metal Gear Solid 3 speedrunning, but as far as pushing on the original Metal Gear Solid, I wasn't able to, or I didn't take the time to do that. I would like to get back into that. Getting fit while playing a game, the idea that I had for that wasn't working how I wanted to get it done. So I have a different idea for doing that for next year. That should make it. It's not going to be as detailed as I wanted it to, but at least I'll still be able to incorporate some of it. So that one I chalk up to the plan I had not working out the way I wanted it to, but also not audibling and getting in a different way. Then yeah, I mean everything else is just I did play Elden Ring. I got Horizon Forbidden West, but I haven't played it yet. I made it a goal to beat a couple other games from my backlog before I started that one. Which I did complete one. I beat God of War during my 24-hour stream. The first new one, so the 2018, not Ragnarok. I just barely started Ragnarok recently. Tiny Tina's still need to pick up, but I don't want to talk about that. But since it wasn't,
we're waiting on him.
That doesn't. Hey, you didn't know that though, because you didn't ask, so you didn't know. So haha. Yeah. But no, and 2 Point Campus. Like I said, I did play a decent amount of that on stream. Really fun game. I would love to go back and check out 2 Point Hospital as well. And with 2 Point Campus, they made a Space Cadet DLC, but I can't justify myself getting that until I've actually beaten more of or all of the base game. So I'm gonna make that a personal goal of beat the rest of that and then check out the Space Cadet, because who doesn't love freaking space? I mean, I have a Star Wars shirt on, I have a Star Wars hat, Star Wars tattoo.
That's because he's a nerd.
I mean, what? Sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
I didn't hear that.
Nothing. Just moving on. I mean,
you ding dang right. I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it.
So it's the nerdiest 3 people here.
Whoa.
Wow. Anyways, what about?
I wear that badge with an honor.
Top 10 leaderboard. I assume Metal Gear Solid.
With that one, I didn't push enough with the original Metal Gear Solid. So no, I did not crack the top 10 yet. I do want to get back into running that game again and really buckle down on it, but I just, like I said, I just didn't. There's no two ways about it.
Well, yeah. Overall, is top 10 still within reach? Like you just outside of it, or
that's a really good question, because I know that there were definitely there's an influx for a little bit. I actually kind of want to check that out again really quick, but especially with when the Boba Skip was discovered, that really brought a lot of new people into Metal Gear Solid, and I think that's definitely tapered off since then. But that made other people's, even the current leaders, that made their times
way harder.
A lot better, a lot more, a lot less reachable in a more casual setting. of course, it's taking forever to load, but I can get back. Oh, okay, it's just gonna go away. That's fine. But yeah, it's something that I would love to be able to do it, but that the people that run those games, they're very good. I mean, it's let's see. Oh, okay. Was looking at any percent there for a second and was like, wow, we've gotten real low on the times. Oh, well, I could do that one. I'm not going to say the caveat that makes it easy for me to get in the top 10 of that category, but
because spoilers, somebody didn't play the game yet.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's the number of people that are in that leaderboard.
Okay.
Wow. Man, times have gotten better. Holy crap. Yeah. So for people that don't speed run, this isn't going to sound like a lot, but in order for me to crack the top 10, I would have to get, so the number 10 spot is 1 hour and 16 seconds. My current personal best is 1 hour, 6 minutes and 55 seconds, which, yeah, that's only 7 minutes away. But 7 minutes is a lot of time. But I know that the run that I submitted to get that time, I have big chunks. So there's a lot of ground I can make up. I just got to get back into it and everything. So to answer your question, KKR, it's definitely attainable. It's significantly more difficult now. But I think if I actually sit down and put myself to it, I can do it again. Because I actually got that time in a 24-hour stream a year ago. And I had only started speedrunning the game earlier that year. So I mean earlier that year. So it's attainable. It is doable. I just need to get off my butt and do it.
Well, working on it.
Well, I believe you can hit it.
Well,
I look forward to winning the summer games done quick sometime soon.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, but
well, you'll be in 2 famous streams, Extra Life United and Games Done Quick.
That would be pretty sweet.
Be a popular streamer at this point. Just putting this out there that we knew him before he was cool. Just putting that out there. I mean, he's already cool, but cooler.
Right.
Anyways,
it's famous after summer games.
Right.
You may not see him again.
Right, exactly. He will never be on this podcast. He'd be too popular. Find a new co-host by then.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways, I forgot to mention. What was I gonna say? That I have been playing Trackmania. I mentioned this a few times. And
no, I mean,
it's rough. It's frustrating, and oh my god, I've been watching who I mentioned earlier in this podcast, Virtual, and watching him play, and now playing it again. Like I haven't played that since like maybe middle school, but like there's author times, which means like the person who created the map, they submit a time and you could beat it and then you get a medal for it. So there's like categories, there's easy, there's like white, there's like different colors, and that means different difficulty. I got all the way author medals, I got all the silver author medals, and I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, I'm sure if I spent more time, I mean, it's a white, it's the easiest one, but like obviously getting back into it, it's not going to be like today. I mean, it's cool. It's just fun, quick, easy racing game that you could just start over every time. Anyways, just wanted to mention that. My goals were trying to hit goal, which I adjusted my goal as 1337. I changed it to 1,000. Yeah, it was really tough this year. Really, a lot of stuff going on this year. Hopefully next year I could focus on Extra Life more and try to get to that goal. I think it's just, as Unbound said, just I think for everyone it's really hard to hit our goals with the situation we're living in right now. So people are probably more saving money and stuff. So I mean, it's understandable. So the wheel, I kind of forgotten the wheel. I will probably I like to bring it back one time. I like to bring it back. It's a cool thing. New milestones. I haven't really done that. I guess more hot tub streams. And I think people. I did a Halloween one, which I had Halloween ducks. That was kind of fun. I also have had people donate stuff. Like Unbound has donated some stuff to me, so I appreciate you for that. And I copied Newfie's idea, which he has 12 days of Newfiness, and I did scout. I asked him if I could borrow that idea, and I gave some stuff away. And what was today? Unbound also donated hot sauce to me that were already given away. So yeah, it's kind of something new, really. And then with the Dixper skills, I think now that that's integrated, I think that's going to help out a lot of Extra Lifers. And pretty much right when it was launched, it helped out a lot, especially in squad mode, because if I'm playing with Unbound, KKR, and stuff, that if someone donates to him, we all get messed up. So it's kind of cool. Like we're all just like laughing together and just having fun.
I hope they do. I hope they keep up with that and do a lot more with it. I know I didn't use it much this year just because it came so late, but I hope they're able to expand that even more. I hope they can add it to console gaming. I know right now it's only PC, but I hope to see a lot more done with that, because that's a really, really good idea.
I forgot to mention one other game we played this year where all of us played, King of the Castle.
King of the Castle, that's right.
Yes.
And I remember because Beskar Snake came into chat and suspended you into jail. So
I went to jail.
Victory.
I do have the code now. I got a free code, so
nice.
Now. It's kind of a pick your own adventure game, more or less. Also, chat gets to vote on it too. More of the 19th century kind of thing. Anyone can actually join. It's kind of like it's that one game. It's kind of like where you like chat. You could enter in a code and Jackbox. It's kind of like Jackbox in a way, but like more story driven. It's not really games, so it's kind of cool. Anyways, and then so I have also Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It did come out this year, believe it or not. It was good. It's definitely lives up to the original. I mean, not as much as the original, but still the original still hits home. But and then I have Elden Ring, which I have yet to get. Meant to pick it up maybe sometime, maybe during the sale.
Wait, what makes it to the deluxe edition?
Just more endings.
Well, don't forget that I did hit 2,000. So in the beginning of the new year, everybody who donated previously during the time when I was working up to 2,000 will already be entered into it. But I will be doing a giveaway for Elden Ring on PC.
Come on, Scouter 5.
So yes, anybody listening to the podcast, keep an eye out as well for donating
or donate very quickly within the next
or donate
2
now.
days.
Yeah. Don't.
Hopefully, by the time this podcast, it'll be tomorrow, and then you can donate then.
Yeah, either way, no matter what, whether it's in 2022 or the beginning of 2023, it will be very easy to donate and enter into that giveaway. So yes,
I'm loving it. Yeah, I still have to play Dark Souls 3 for 24 hours, but I'll get to that. But yeah, Elden Ring seems fun and very similar to Dark Souls, and I kind of didn't mind Dark Souls. It was really fun. I mean, it's challenging fun, It's like, ah, dang, I lost and I died, and the screen comes up, you died, and then it's like, well, time to go again. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I've mentioned it on this podcast before and in plenty other places. It's one of the few genres of games where you can get controller throwing mad. Chuck your controller because you died in the stupidest way to the stupidest enemy, and then immediately go pick up the controller and keep
Play
playing.
it again. Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Same
'cause
thing
you
with
know that
like,
you're like,
that's what I like about that. It's like same thing with FTL. It's like so frustratingly hard. And I was mentioning this to another extra lifer. I was like, "Oh, you play FTL?" And she's like, "Yeah, I haven't like beaten it." I was like, "Don't worry, it's impossible, but you pick it up again." Yeah. Anyways, so cool. What do you think, real quick, are your goals for next year? And then we could come back in a year from now and try to accomplish it. You guys could write them down right now and then stick them on the monitor, and then we could talk about you guys hitting it. So, I'll start with KKR. What plans do you have for next year?
I want to look at some of the other charities I want to work with besides Extra Life. I think No Kid Hungry is a charity I want to do work with. In February, they're doing a Farming February campaign. So I'm like, what games,
Farming
what
Simulator.
farming games can you play? You know,
Farming Simulator is multiplayer.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm hearing that you want to play Farming Simulator.
Farming Simulator, yeah. I will play that with you, 100%.
You're going to run over my tractor, aren't you?
No. Why would I do that?
Feed me
am
to
I invited?
Yeah, sure. I did write tournaments on this list. We mentioned tournaments, so maybe it could be a cool tournament. Like whoever could get the most money in an hour or two or something.
I do want to prepare better for Extra Life United. That's one of my goals. One of my goals is actually is to win money at ELU. And to do that, I really have to work on the games that I anticipate they'll be playing. So look forward to a lot more Fall Guys, some Mario Kart. Well, I don't know if I want to play Mario Kart because the format that they chose is one-on-one.
Yeah, it was rough.
Right? I didn't really like
very rough.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're there and you watch somebody who I'm pretty sure like made the game. It was I don't even have words. I didn't even know there were some things you could do in that game, let alone paths you could take.
Right.
Holy crap. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't make it that far in this.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
There are some good people out there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think Fall Guys I stand a better chance of winning something. So, but who knows what the crafty stuff is. I like the idea they had this year with the the skateboard?
That was last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a mouse pad this year.
Mouse pad. Yeah.
I didn't get. I was thinking about submitting something and I didn't.
Yeah. So I think those are things I could try.
Yeah.
Other things, a lot of things I want to do are kind of contingent on other people too, like more tournaments. Like for example, Beskar Snake, we've been talking about doing another Extra Life poker tournament.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun last time. I think we
gonna
could
be
do
more of those next year. I swear.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I put part of the blame on another one of my friends who was in it because he had a baby.
Responsibilities.
So we pushed things way back because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that put another wrench in there. But anyways, yes, no, there will be poker. There will be lots of poker.
Right.
I need more poker. I want poker.
I will donate a poker set to the winner as well this year.
Ooh, what am I going to do with another poker set though?
I don't know. That's granted you win. I went there.
Anyway, sorry, KKR. Sorry to interrupt.
The scouter chips for people to win.
I would love a scouter chip, but I'm not into much as poker as Beskar Snake is. I used to be, and then I kind of fell out of it.
I've toyed with it. I still have the ones from. Yeah. Anyway.
So those are some of my goals. I'll probably think of a few more as I go. I was thinking about doing another Fortnite related thing, but I don't think I play enough anymore to really warrant
It'd still
that.
be good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, depends.
This guy. Fortnite
Depends on who's
forever.
playing that night.
I see
Yeah.
what you did there. He just introduced Angelic and then dipped.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like, here, play with Angelic, and then just left.
Yeah.
I did that.
And now she shows up and you don't.
Yeah. Trying to lure Beskar Snake with the Star Wars stuff. It's not working.
There's so much Star Wars stuff. Oh my god, I wish they'd stop
Yeah,
with the
and
Star Wars
how
stuff.
many years do I need to play to unlock it? And
You just pay real world money.
$400.
No, you need to spend real world money on those usually.
Yeah. If Fortnite makes a donate to Extra Life and you unlock stuff,
They did do a Ukraine one, so that's something at least.
So you're saying there's a chance,
right? But you
Yeah.
Well,
There's a chance.
if it wasn't such a bad game. Anywho,
Yeah. No, it is a bad game. Let me tell you. Let's move on to Unbounded. What goals are you thinking of next year that you want to accomplish?
I would like to win more money from ELU. Look, I got a taste for it and I need it now. Yeah, so I'd at least like to place in something in ELU this year again.
Yeah.
And I think I'll probably keep my goal around 2,000. That seems to be doing well for me.
Yeah.
Whereas last year I tried to make it more, and that did not go so well for me. So I definitely want to do that. But also, I do have some other charities I want to work with next year as well. So Extra Life might take a little bit of a backseat some months.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can you tell us
Definitely.
which organizations you're thinking of?
Yeah. So in January, I'm actually going to be raising money for CARE again. And they've offered to actually match everything that I raise. So they're going to be matching. Awesome. Yeah. So they asked if I would stream for them again and raise money, and then they'll match anything that I raise in January. So I'm definitely going to start off with CARE in January. And then I'll probably head back into Extra Life. And then, yeah, I was hoping that maybe throughout the year I might pick up a couple of more. So I'm going to do some research and see what kind of charities I might be interested in. Because I think last year I raised money for a few things last year. So I'm hoping to do at least the same this year. I think that's also why I didn't reach my Extra Life goal. Because I spent my time like raising money for different charities as well. Because if I add those charities that I raised for last year to my Extra Life, I would have made my Extra Life goal. So
have you considered making a
charity goal? Yeah.
I think that might be a better That way you're not
there must be
focused
a way
so much on one
to integrate like multiple charities into like
I'm sure.
page.
What does CARE stand for?
Good question.
Canadian
I know that's what
it stands for charity. Gosh, KKR, were you listening?
Charities are really
excellent.
That's the one with the Ukraine support Ukrainian.
Last year it was for Ukrainian, and they are still doing things like for Ukrainian, but they fight like global poverty and world hunger altogether. I'm not entirely sure what it stands for, but I know that's where like the care package term comes from. That's like it originated from their charity. because that's what they do. They send clothes and medicine and food and all these things to like pretty much globally. And they've been pretty good about it, and they have some pretty good goals, and I'm pretty impressed. So, and I think it's really nice. And I enjoyed raising money for them last year.
In my 30 seconds of Googling research, which I know is, PhD level, it doesn't look like it necessarily stands for anything. I think that's just
their name,
the name that they chose because they, care about it. I don't think it's necessarily an acronym for anything.
Right.
But I could be wrong on that.
Yeah. I know that's just like their name. I didn't think it was an acronym, but that might be why I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah, because they're little blurb real quick. Oh yeah, what? Hey, if you think of one, you should pitch it to them.
Yeah.
Cherries are really
great.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh no. The original joke I had for Unbounded was cows are really edible.
Oh, true. Fact. Yes, they are. And delicious.
What?
KKR Cooking Stream. Only cows.
Wow. Unbound will unsubscribe
but I didn't actually say it. I backed out at the last second. I was like, no, that might not. I wouldn't want to do that on her time.
Just murder my people like it doesn't even matter?
What?
It does matter because they're delicious.
What?
It's better than Canadians are really edible. We don't eat people. At least I don't.
I probably would be delicious.
Oh my god.
I'll take it.
Moving on. Jesus. Why do we do this every podcast?
People burger. Why do you keep having us back?
I don't know.
Canadian makes the best beef, okay?
Bacon. Give me that.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
No.
Incorrect. It is a lie, and it is false advertisement. Get your ham circles out of here.
Did you ever watch that movie, Canadian Bacon?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, Beskar Snake. What do you think your goals are?
Eat more real bacon.
Okay.
No ham circles. Get them out of here. If I order bacon, I better get a strip or something. Goals. So last year at Extra Life United, with other guild members, we did win Pokemon Unite. And that was beyond incredible. That was awesome. So yeah, kind of along the lines of Unbounded, I would like to win money again through ELU. I'm not sure if I'll be going in person again this year or not, but either way, as long as there is some way to enter, whether it's online or in person or anything like that.
I'm willing to bet they're still going to do online.
I hope so. That should be a permanent fixture. Just because, but they need to. I'm not going to get into the issues that were caused, but there were. It was beneficial to us as a guild because one of our members won over $15,000 for Nationwide Children's Hospital because he just crushed a lot of the tournaments. But there were some organizational issues that caused, he was still playing Magic until like midnight. But anywho, so yeah, ELU definitely at least placing in something again. I placed in Magic only because there weren't enough people or there were the exact amount of people that they were paying out. So just by entering and playing, I was able to win some money. And then Pokemon Unite, we won that one in person. So yeah, just keeping an eye out and working on the games like you guys were saying about, or like KKR was saying about the games we think they're gonna play. I wish they would announce them sooner.
Me too.
But you just got to deal with what you can. As far as other goals, I think I'm gonna make the 3 platinum a staple, because I think that's very attainable. I actually got all 3 of the platinums in one, or I finished getting them in a 24-hour stream before, but I think 3 is really attainable. I think I can get more than that, but I think 3. I think putting it at 5, that put too much pressure on me to focus on just a core set of games. And anybody who's watched this podcast for more than just a few episodes, I play a lot of different games. It's hard for me to just usually sit down and just focus on one single solitary game and beat that one 100% and then move on to the next one. Beat that 100%. I'm constantly switching games. There are plenty of games that do get a hold of me, and I do, put a lot of time in those, but it's much more common for me to play a different game every time I turn on a system, no matter what it is, whether it's computer or PlayStation or whatever. It's not often that I play the same game multiple times in a row. So yeah, 3 platinums. I think that's very reasonable a goal to achieve. I hope to get more than that, but it's we'll see. Definitely hit 10,000 lifetime raised for Extra Life, which with my with this year's total added on, I need just under 1,000 for next year. Yeah, right now I'm at $9,006.25. So
Nice.
if I make my goal for the gold medal for next year, and if we can hit that or higher, we'll finally get 10,000. So I think that's also within reach and attainable in the next year. And then, like I mentioned earlier, getting fit while playing games. Like I said, it's not going to work out, I think, the way that I wanted it to, but I'll still be able to integrate some of that in there. And I, like I said, I think I was just trying to go outside my means from the beginning, and without really knowing how certain devices and stuff that I was trying to use were going to work. Still don't know why they didn't connect right, but it is what it is. So, I'm going to try not to make any more goals, because then there's more
I'm going
goals
to
for me
call
to
you
miss.
out next year.
Exactly. I have one other goal that I need to look into how much it's going to cost, and I'm hoping that it's not too much and I can get it done before ELU. I won't mention that one yet, just in case, because like I said, that one's really covered by a paywall, and to see if that is feasible or not. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but I've been absolutely terrified of, because of that idea of, to be completely honest, that idea of failure. So yeah, we'll see. I still need to price that out. Like I said, see if it's even feasible, and go from there. But yes, solid goals for 2023. Win something from Extra Life United, donation wise. Hit 10K total raised, 3 platinums, and finally get the working out and fitness involved with games a lot. I'm gonna make a very generalized work on speedrunning goal, but I'm not gonna set any specifics on that quite yet, just because no.
It comes and Remastered comes out in March.
I know, still gonna be terrible.
Okay.
No, we'll see. I'll see what that looks like.
No.
Yeah, but no, that would be a good, that would be a good thing, because it not that Extra Life incentives have to be painful, have to be difficult or anything like that, but that would be a good one where, if I can express how much I don't like the Resident Evil games, I think that will drive people to make me want to play in more.
I will donate so much money. No.
But yeah, no. Like I said, that's where I'm going to leave my official goals at right now. Just because, like I said, I think I put too much out there last year. It got too ambitious, and then you know, when you look at the mountain and you go, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it to the top of it. It makes even making those little steps that much more difficult. So yeah, that's where I will leave these ones. How about yourself, Scouter?
Beat Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will. I will do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think different charities. I think just I don't know. I kind of like supporting different things, like being on Good for Gaming. I've played with Unbounded. She was on a certain amount of time, and we played together. And I think I did it before that too. I don't remember what, but
I was late.
Yeah, it's okay. She was late, and I was starting to stream before, just saying I'll take over, and yeah, she just showed up, and so yeah, I kind of like to explore different charities. I haven't really thought of it either right now. Probably whatever she does. Probably I helped out during CARE and American, the one that Dansky and Resco was on.
LLS.
LLS, that's fun. Like it's really cool to explore different charities and stuff. I wouldn't mind. So one Good for Gaming does. It's kind of a small mental health thing that they do. That one, they send out like little care packages to people who are struggling for free. So they do good stuff, and Good for Gaming supports them and stuff. So maybe I'll look into that one. Since mental health, I think, is really big right now, and it will continue to be. So maybe that one. So yeah, different charities. Probably focus more on Extra Life. I've been really behind on stuff this year. I didn't. Maybe not do collaboration donations because it's just too much for me. Where you donate $5, you get the $20 incentive. I think I'm gonna stop that just because it's just so much work, and that way I could just know that, hey, you paid $20, I'm gonna send you. It'll be like easier to track and easier to. So I think I'm gonna have some thought. I know it's unfortunate, but I think it's just easier for me, and I don't know. It's just a lot of hard work to calculate and figure out like if this person this like it's just easier to. Hey, if you want this thing, you could donate for it. What else? Let's play more Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Resident Evil 4 Remastered is going to come out in March, so you're not going to see me the whole month of March. But yeah, that's really about it. Now that, and probably get back to the wheel. Not think I could focus more on that again. So yeah. Anyways, real quick, I know we're early behind, so like right now, just say. Game of the year. Beskar Snake, go.
Real quick side note. One more goal that I want to add is I did already kind of say it when KKR was talking, but definitely have more poker streams, tournament wise, and even some just regular poker.
I think we need to. We said tournaments last year. I think we should really.
Actually focus and get them done.
Because I think it'd be cool to get people on board for like Fortnite or like other games like poker and stuff. Like,
yeah,
other friends of ours, and I enjoyed it last year with 2 years ago with Mario Golf. Like we only had me, Firebrand, and Curry. $15 for charity, and we had fun. It was a terrible game, but yeah, that'd be cool. Anyways,
but game of the year, there was a lot of new games this year, but there weren't a lot of new games this year, if that makes sense. There were. I didn't play a ton of like brand new releases and everything. I put a lot into Elden Ring. I know that one game of the year for the Game Awards and some other things. I didn't beat it. I ended up getting to a difficulty wall, and that doesn't necessarily make it a bad game. But Harvestella was really good. I still need to play a lot more of that. There's been a lot. But you know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball because this one kind of came out of nowhere, and I know we've talked about this grouping of games before in its own podcast. But I'm gonna say my 2022 game of the year is Marvel Snap.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
It's a mobile game for anybody who hasn't heard of it or anything. But the thing about it is, most mobile games pay to win.
Pay to win is
Most mobile games, just all this stuff. You can't pay to win in Marvel Snap to an extent. You could buy some packages and get maybe new cards or anything, but the only thing that you upgrade in the game is the visual of the card. You don't make cards any stronger. You don't make cards give them any more abilities or anything. It's whether you have the base 2D just normal playing card or you have the 3D shiny logo infinity level quality and everything, the card does the same thing. So it's more about strategy and how you play the cards versus, I spent $5,000 and I made my cards all super strong.
Right.
So I really like that aspect of it.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say that as my 2022 game of the year.
Sweet. KKR.
I have to get home soon, so
Alright.
if you don't mind, I'll
You could dip out right away if you want.
yeah. Vampire Survivors.
Nice.
Solid game. Good game.
That one also kind of caught me off guard. I saw some people play it, and I thought this is a lot of fun. The presentation made me think it was an older game, but it actually came out pretty recently.
Yep.
But I was impressed by its gameplay, and it does kind of give me a bit of nostalgia because it reminds me of a lot of those like top-down like shooter style games.
Robotron.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my top pick. I'd love to say more, but I gotta get going.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks
for having me
KKR.
tonight, as always.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Cool. Now there was 3. I have to have a party. Let's go. The boss is left. I'm just kidding. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Sorry, running late. Unbounded. What was your game of the year?
I'm gonna say Bear and Breakfast because I've been super enjoying that. It's really cute. It's not super frustrating. I mean, there are frustrating moments for sure, but the game's very relaxing and you could find yourself like caught in it for hours.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get lost in that game, and it's a really beautiful game for like it just being cartoony. I find that it's very well done, and I really like Bear and Breakfast. That'd have to be my choice this year.
Nice. I would have to go with Stanley Parable Bear and Breakfast. I'm just kidding. It's Bear and Breakfast. I will say it definitely on Stanley Parable. Yeah, like I said, I like it. I mean, I hate to spoil anything, but there's like you could play the old game or you go in the new game, and I feel like I haven't really need to explore a little bit more, but it's kind of my fault. But it doesn't hit home to original. I feel like I said, so I'm gonna go with as well Bear and Breakfast because it's an indie game. I think it's just I don't even know. I think we just watched a video of it and we're like, oh, let's play it, and then it came just out of the blue, and that's I think most of my games that I enjoy. I watch my like favorite YouTubers play it, and then like, oh, I'm gonna see what that's about, and now all of a sudden I love it. So I think that it really goes well with stuff like that. Just finding those diamond in the rough games. I was really hoping it'd win Cozy, or at least get top 5 in the Cozy category for Steam, but it didn't, sadly. But or Clay didn't. But yeah, it's a new indie game, and I was trying to plug it a lot to everyone because it's just really it's
super cute.
It's also on the Switch. Also, you could just chill, and it's not like frustrating, and it's cute and adorable. I love it.
And the devs are working really hard.
Yeah, like literally.
Sure that anything that you suggest or anything that you say, they really take into consideration what you're saying and they implement it in the updates. So it's really nice of them to do those kinds of things, I find.
Right. You could ask a dev in their Discord, and they've been like open and honest with people, and like they actually had like people comment and stuff I've been reading on. Even me and Unbound were mentioning to each other, like you could build like a bed, and you could like once you build an item, you kind of keep it. There's a way to like trash it, but you don't get materials or anything out of it. So it's like a little bit frustrating on that aspect. But so I saw us and other people comment on that to the devs, and they made a survey where like, what would you like to see in Bed at Bear and Breakfast, and rank them. And now they just did an update recently, a winter update, where they included recycling. So you could recycle the bed that you made, and you get your items back. So, yeah, they work really hard, and that's why I love indie games so much. Is that you could tell these developers this stuff, and they'll be like, okay, we'll think about it, or So that's why I pick them as my game of the year this year. Next year will be Resident Evil 4. Probably, most likely. All right. Sorry about being late. Apologize. We got distracted. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm Scutterswan5. This is Beskar Snake. This is Unbounded 13, and the guy who left was KingKongRong. Thank you all again for sticking around, and a new year, and I'm excited for what's going to happen next year with our community that we made, and I'm really excited about what lies ahead, and I hope you guys stay with us because you guys are our only friend. I'm just kidding. No, you guys are awesome, and I appreciate everything that you forward to do, and so I appreciate that. And thanks. Check out Beskar Snake. He's on Twitter and Twitch, and so check him out. He streams awesome stuff. And then Unbound 13 also streams indie games. She streams with a really handsome guy all the time. Let's be honest with each other. So
Scouter know about that?
Yeah, he might be jealous, but it's fine. But no, she plays a lot of indie games, and cool, fun streamer. KKR also plays some indie, City Skylines, really cool guy.
Very good at City Skylines.
Yeah, so
a lot of fun to watch.
Man,
he's very good at management type games. Yes. Any kind of game where you have to be very skillful in management.
In many different places at once.
Yes, yeah. He's so good at that.
Yes.
And then he's raising money for charity right now, where you could donate a certain amount and it destroys the city. I think he's doing that till tomorrow. But yeah, really cool dude. So KingKongRong 25, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff. I'm Scutterswan5. You can find me all sorts of places. Find this podcast on Robot Attack on Spotify. I appreciate it. I also have a coffee set up. I've been that's another thing I should have mentioned is I created a coffee to support this stream, to support this podcast. It costs money to put it on Spotify, so half of that will go on to help fund this podcast. And you get some cool stuff from me. You get the podcast early, probably not this one, but yeah, that's my goal, is to it kind of motivate myself for next year. So this is my only profit thing for me that I have. All the Twitch and subs go to Extra Life, but half of it still will go to Extra Life. I'm donating it half to Beskar Snake because he refuses to take money. So I'm donating it back to his charity. So check it out. I'll link it in this. There's some pictures. You get the podcast early, and depends on what tier you want. some cool stuff. But yeah, my motivation is to kind of focus a little bit on coffee and keep me motivated as well. So anyways, thanks for all watching. I'll see you next month.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.